the gist of this, once you go through a tragedy, and we may be talking about things that are less horrific, because we have those every day. But it's about, as Jesus did in the Garden of Gethsemane, it's about choosing God's will over our own. We would have loved, as Jesus would have liked, that cup to pass him by, but he acknowledged that the Father's will needed to be done, so he accepted and embraced the cross.
I think there's a couple important things in what you just said. And, when you're talking about Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, I think that it's important to realize, to understand, he didn't want to go through this. We have that same feeling that we don't want to go. We're not going, oh, yay, for the joy set before him. He endured the cross, despising its shame. Yes, there is joy as a result of through the cross, not around it. But it's not something that we go, oh, yay, I get to suffer. There's never that. There's never that. And also that it is, so many people, when someone is suffering, a lot of times Christians will say, oh, you need to just rejoice. The joy of the Lord is your strength, and so on and so forth. And that is true. But at the same time, they are suffering. And Jesus suffered. He sweat drops of blood just in thinking about this. Okay, so it is okay to be stressed and worried about this and to not want to go through it. But at the same time, to have the faith to be able to say, not my will, but yours, Lord. That's really important. So I'm sorry I interrupted you, but I didn't want that to pass by.
No, I'm glad you went into more detail. When we're in these situations, especially the more serious ones, but even in the smaller ones, it can be hard sometimes to discern what God's will is for us in that moment. In hindsight, it might seem easier, but in that moment, it can be difficult. So what we're looking for is to know for sure what is God's will for us, right? Maybe, in your situation, I don't know. I mean, I don't think he wanted you to just stop living, but you could have ended up, for instance, because of some of your infirmities and stuff, and you are homebound a lot of the time, especially now without your husband, and I guess for a while without even a vehicle,
right?
To be holed up in your house. And I don't know that you might not realize that that might be fatalistic. You might think, well, it's God's will for me. He took my husband from me. I will carry on, but I will be alone. But still, you engaged because you continued to work. You continued to do your, to worship and to study, and one of the things that's come from that is suffering well.
Yeah.